Churchill Square, the centre of Brighton Clock Tower, was like the other arm. It was the other support. We had to get it focused, not just around the factory. It had to be focused in the centre of Brighton.
It was necessary to build a kind of critical mass of sort of local concern about what was happening.
The intention of the march was to peacefully march through Brighton and to raise awareness.
And the August demo that we had was just ridiculous. I think there was about 40 people, maybe less, that tried to, walk with a banner down the street, and they were surrounded by police helicopters, tens of policemen. The road was blocked with police dogs. It was ridiculous.
We hardly got like 50 metres down North Street before they cordoned it all off.
And it was here that Sussex Police basically put on a bit of street theatre.
Good afternoon, I'm the police commander for this event. I'm going to impose a direction on you. If you be quiet, you might hear me.
Who cordoned off the demonstration in North Street and issued a order under Section 12 of the Public Order Act, saying that the demonstration couldn't continue.
Is there an organiser for this event that can come forward?
There was a lot of pushing and shoving and a lot of sly digs from the police, sly punches and pushes.
There were children in pushchairs crying, and it was one of those really nasty ones again.
I got quite angry and started arguing with a lot of the police officers.
And then they pulled out people to arrest again, the kind of snatch squad style.
I just got grabbed from behind, no warning at all, just got dragged off to a police van. I got bruises all up my arms from where they just basically dragged me by my arms to the van. I was 17 at the time.
Once again, poor old John Catt was arrested again.
I couldn't even hear what I was arrested for at the time.
Sir, registration of breach of Section 12 order.
And they made a whole ugly scene. They disgraced themselves.
And they arrested Chris again for the use of a megaphone.
Chris, again. I honestly feel if ever the police are after me, if I get out a 6-foot life-size photograph of Chris and throw it away, they'll jump on it and I can run away.
They were caught on camera really violently assaulting other people as well.
I think they wanted to kind of make us seem like, they wanted to criminalise the campaign, but instead they actually ended up just showing their true colours. They just showed the public on a busy Saturday near Churchill Square what thugs they actually are.
This signalled the start really of a confrontation which would go on in Brighton for a couple of years about whether or not people had to notify and negotiate with the police before they could gather in their city centre.
But certainly at that stage they did seem to feel they had the right to ban protests in Brighton.
At the next demonstration, which was organised against a factory in town, the police wrote to people who they perceived to be organisers of the march, saying that if no notification was given to Sussex Police, then organisers of the demonstration could be prosecuted.
I'd like to notify this officer that there are no organisers of this There are no organisers of this procession.
And there was an ongoing struggle here. The police were trying to enforce a situation where all demonstrations had to be given permission by the police to go ahead.
And they were very big on getting us to negotiate with them, ask permission to demonstrate in our own town. The fact is, under the law, we don't have to ask permission.
Our whole point is freedom of expression and freedom of assembly, and we don't think it is freedom of assembly if you have to ask permission from the authorities first. We think that the right to, as the community, you have the right to march through your own community and to make political points in your own town.
The previous demonstration had been repressed and stamped on by Sussex police, and because of that we needed to have a huge presence at the next demonstration in order to take back our right to protest.
The next time we marched through town, we had nearly 400 people.
Last time we were here, we tried to peacefully march down that road over there. And these gangsters in yellow jackets stopped us from peacefully marching.
Despite having not asked permission from the police, having very widely advertised in local media that we hadn't asked permission from the police, we were able to force the march through.
So we started marching down, and they completely surrounded us in this kind of mobile kettle. All of the people on the street were really taking notice. They just stopped, got their cameras out, loads of people got their cameras out and were taking photos of us, and people were saying what's going on. They wanted to know what had happened and were really interested. So they never did that sort of demonstration again, because they must have realised they just drew loads of attention to us.
Because people had come out in defiance of the police's attempt to control people's access to gather in their city, they weren't able to repress the march in the way that they'd done before.
And I think that was a very important stroke, a very, very important blow struck there for civil liberties in Brighton.